My bad, y'all. My mom telling me dinner done and stuff. But anyways, I really don't watch like mainstream TV. I don't really get into the business like that. I just stay away from it. I really don't watch TV like that, for real, for real. Um but I really don't. I like I said, I haven't liked Diddy since Biggie died, and before that I really didn't care for him too much. So I really try to steer away from that stuff. But just the stories that you hear and you looking up, and when you're doing the research, it just makes me sick to my stomach, because these actual people had to really deal with stuff like that. Like, this is really going on. Like, no movie, no story, no, like, I couldn't even fathom the stuff that they're saying and they're talking about happen in real life. You know what I'm saying? There's no fantasy to it. Like, this really happened to somebody. Like, this girl was really having sex with, you know what I'm saying, sex workers for, you know what I'm saying, the pleasure of her guy, just for him to do her music. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't want to do it. She was getting, abused by him, physically and verbally abused by this man, because she didn't want to, you know what I'm saying, have sex with these sex workers and stuff like that. And it's just like, this girl could have caught a disease. She could have been caught a disease, couldn't have had kids. Thank God she got kids and a husband. She got out while she could. And I just didn't like, I thought that relationship was just, I ain't really care too much for that relationship neither. I know I don't care too much for a lot of stuff, but I really don't be in the music business. I don't be in the movie business like that, because I feel like all of them weird. Like, a lot of the stories that are starting to come out now, it just make you side eye. I'm like, y'all nasty. Like, this, I can't believe this stuff really goes on. I mean, I know it goes on, but just the, like, oh man, like, really, y'all taking advantage of people like that. And it's going on a lot. But then it's like, in a rap culture, y'all make it seem like can't nobody be gay. Like, you got to be hard, you got to have this tough exterior, and you know what I'm saying, we don't socialize with the gay people, and we don't like that. And in all actuality, y'all are butt buddies and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, y'all ain't, that's not being real men. If you gay, you gay. And I especially, I really don't like, you know what I'm saying, in the closet men. Like, if you gay, you gay. Like I said, if you gay, you gay. Don't be out here having sex with women and you know that you don't like them like that, and you passing on a disease to them. Now they passing it on to another man, or they can't have kids, because a lot of these diseases, you can't have venereal diseases, you can't have kids after that. And you don't know what she want to do in later on in life. And it be young women. And you young women, stop being so, you know what I'm saying, caught up in the lights and the glamour and all that stuff, because then y'all end up, you know what I'm saying, sitting on somebody's couch. Well, I really want it. Come on, man, we got to be more smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't ever go out there. And I'm not saying it's the women's fault. I'm not saying it's these kids' fault, because these kids don't know no better neither. All they know is they idolize these people. And these people are big, and, you know what I'm saying, flashy cars, jewelry. They going places. They doing things that these young kids want to do. So these kids idolize the music business or the movie industry, and then they turn out messed up. Like, all the Disney kids is fucked up in the head. Excuse me. And they telling you got to look a certain way, be a certain way, and that really messes people up in their head. Excuse me. And I don't like that. That's another reason I really steer away from it, because if I'm ugly, I'm just ugly. Like, damn, I can't be on TV because I'm ugly. Everybody ain't, you know what I'm saying, everybody ain't cute. And I'm going to tell you this, a lot of them actresses and actors is not cute. I don't know where they getting this shit from, but they ain't. Anyways, but it's just, I try to stay away from it, because I don't have a positive word to say about it. I don't have a positive word to say about Diddy. Like, I don't like Diddy. So if I don't really have nothing positive to say, I really try to stay away from it. because I don't like spreading negative messages out there. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay on a positive vibe. I try to stay, you know what I'm saying, getting a healthy mental, getting a healthy relationship with self, getting a healthy relationship in your life. You know what I'm saying? So you can be whatever you want to be. You ain't got to be no movie star. You ain't got to be no athlete. You ain't got to be no rapper or no stuff like that. It's plenty of other things that you could be great at. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got to go through all that drama and trauma to be on top, I say it's not worth it. All that, everything is not worth it. And then half the time these people ain't really, you know what I'm saying, rich like they say they rich. Like, if you break it down and you start looking into it and you start understanding it, like half these people ain't got no money. They just look like they got some money, and they put on this huge persona as if, you know what I'm saying, they got money. Like I heard that the Ciroc people didn't cut ties with Diddy. I would cut ties too, because this man, you know what I'm saying, just doing this. I mean, I just can't believe it. Like, I'm baffled at the stuff that I'm hearing. And like I said, they've been saying this stuff for years about Diddy and his parties and stuff like that. And the things that these people would do to try to silence people, like you killing people, like really, just come out and say you gay and you like to have like fuck fests at your mansion or whatever. I don't know. And you, but invite a whole bunch of gay men. Like, I don't know. If people want to show up, I mean, by all means, show up. But be honest with yourself and be honest with the world. Hey, I don't like women. I like men. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I like watching Cassie have sex with sex workers. But it has to be consensual. And I'm not saying she didn't. I don't know. She obviously didn't like the shit, because now she's suing you. And it's just, come on, man. You held this young lady captive. They was together like 10 years, 8, 9, 10 years, and you, like, bro, come on, man. Like, it just disgusts me. It's disgusting as hell. Like, it made me sick to my stomach just to listen or to read and to hear about how you were doing these men and how you were doing these ladies, these women. I don't want to just keep putting it off on her, because it was more than her. But you doing all this stuff to these young people that idolized you and looked up to you and wanted your help, and to make it in the music business, and they knew you could have helped them in the music business, but instead of helping them, you took advantage of them, and now they're looking. This is what makes the celebrities and the business get a bad rep, because y'all take advantage of people. Y'all don't want to pay them. Now y'all, you know what I'm saying, rough handling them, talking to them any other type of way, you know what I'm saying, doing whatever y'all want to do with them, and like that, it's not cool. Excuse me. It's not cool that y'all do that. And then, you know what I'm saying, y'all, when they go out and start telling their story, or y'all trying to kill them, or y'all trying to put them in jail, or y'all trying to silence them. Come on, man. You did it. Be a man and stand up and say you did it. You know what I'm saying? Take that on the chin. You got to take it. Now, another thing, I really didn't want to talk about this, because I am like, I don't know how to feel about this. And I'm not saying it didn't happen or it did happen. I just don't know. And I didn't want to go searching, because when you search and you look for stuff, you find what you're looking for. And I really don't want to search and find what I'm looking for, because I don't want to know the truth. They were saying TD Jakes was in a long-term relationship with Diddy. Like, this upsetted me, because if anybody have ever watched previous videos of mine, know I listen to TD Jakes. Like, I love TD Jakes. I would get up and listen to TD Jakes, the Bishop, on the way to work. Like, every morning I listen to him on the way to work. If I'm not listening to him, I listen to somebody that's in his church. I love his daughter, Sarah. Like, I love. She like my favorite one, because I like the Ebonics Bible, and she teaches out of that one. She don't teach out of King James. She teach out of Ebonics Bible. So, you know, I'm from the hood. She hood. So we get along. But they were saying that he also was a part of this stuff too. I'm trying to stay away from that. I don't know. And I'm not saying he didn't do it. I ain't saying he did do it. I just want to stay away from that, because I don't be like knowing the truth about it. Like, You know, when you hear about your huge celebrity, like, it crushed me to hear, off topic, it crushed me to hear about Whitney, how she was into drugs and all that stuff, because I love Whitney. Like, I love Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston movies. I love Whitney Houston music. I can't even sing, but I was singing some shit out of Whitney Houston songs. You know what I'm saying? High note and everything, okay? I will fuck the whole Whitney Houston song up. That's how much I love Whitney Houston. But when they was coming out with all the movies about her life, I was devastated when she passed. But when they started coming out and saying how she used drugs and all that stuff, even when she was alive, and they were saying that she, you know what I'm saying, used drugs, and how bad she looked, I wouldn't watch those shows. I didn't watch the award shows. I didn't want to see her in that image. That wasn't like the last image I wanted to see of her. I didn't watch the movies. I didn't listen to the interviews that they had when they were speaking about that a part of her life. Like, I just didn't want to hear it. So it was just like, y'all tarnishing the Whitney Houston brand. If the bishop did that, I'm not saying he shouldn't be punished for it, because I can't be like that to Diddy and then not be like that to the bishop. If he have done that, if he's around here taking from these young men, taking advantage of young boys, taking advantage of anybody in that way, or taking advantage, period, I feel like he should be brought to justice as well. I would be devastated. I'd be hurt, because, like, I like the bishop. Like, I listen to him and stuff, and I done learned a lot. But he has to be punished. And the same way Diddy is punished, it has to be the same way for him. Like, I can't let you slide, Bishop. If you did it, you did it. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all keep talking about, oh, well, he was at Diddy parties, okay. It's a lot of church people that it's a lot of saints that hang with sinners. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of saints that's related to sinners. Hell, my granny a saint, and she related to me. I know, you know what I'm saying? Even though I go to church, I still sin. I can't get right. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's still working on me. But what type of conversations is he having with him? Hey, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? Or do he know about the situation? I don't know. I'm not there. I ain't in the room. I don't know what's going on. And 9 times, I don't know. See, that's why, like, I don't know about the bishop. But I do know, if he's doing the same thing that Diddy is doing, taking advantage of young men or young women, I don't care who it is. I'm not going to exclude them. If you're taking advantage of anybody in that way, you need to be brought to justice. Something needs to happen to you. Like, they need to get their licks back. Like, plain and simple. However they want to do it. You know what I'm saying? You allow these people to do something to them. Hey, so be it. Eye for an eye. If they need to go to jail for the rest of their lives, so be it. You know what I'm saying? If they get the electric chair and they pull all their toenails off one by one, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Then that's what needs to happen. But I don't know. I don't know about the bishop. I'm kind of on the fence with him, because it's like, this man old as hell. And I'm not saying old people can't do it. I'm not saying that. But I'm going to need some more. I need some ex-boyfriends, some in-the-closet boyfriends to come out. I need more information to come out. You know what I'm saying? I need more stuff to be seen. Like, with Diddy, it was easy, because they've been saying Diddy for years, and I kind of could see it with Diddy because of the way Cassidy was. When it just the way he moved, that I really didn't like the way he moved. It was I just like I said, I don't like Diddy, but it was the way he moved and the way he approached a lot of stuff. Like, he looked like a rat to me. First of all, he resembled a rat, and he do rat shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't. I could fathom him doing some shit like that. I just can't fathom the bishop doing nothing like that. And not saying he's not capable of it. I want y'all to understand, he could be capable of everything that Diddy's doing. He could be capable of that. I just can't vision it. I can't get my mind wrapped around it. Not because I like him, or maybe because I do like him. But in all, I think both of them should get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? If he is doing it, Diddy, you just the way that sometimes Cassie look when you will see them together. Just the way like Mace been coming out, but Mace been coming out for years and speaking. And when he started coming out, at first I didn't understand what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like, what the hell? Like, what you? I'm not saying he was lying, but he would like drop hints, and then it would be like, you gotta figure it out. But if you was in the room and you knew what was going on, you would get the hint. I didn't get the hint because I don't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. But he was dropping hints. But I never liked the Diddy because I felt like he had something to do with Biggie's death. Like, I just blame the whole death on him. He didn't have to pull the trigger. He didn't have to be there. I just feel like he sacrificed Biggie. You know what I'm saying? And it may not be true. It may not be true. I'm not putting nothing out there, but I just feel like he sacrificed him. And I didn't like him after that. I didn't like the whole Biggie and Pac thing at all because I was a huge fan of both Biggie and Pac. I like both of them. So to hear them pass was just, it was terrible. But I feel like Diddy was doing all that stuff. I feel like Diddy took advantage of a lot of these young people out here. And I feel like he's not the only person. Like, everybody needs to be brought to justice. Harvey Weinstein, all of them need to be brought to justice. And them just the tip of the iceberg, but their house of cards real crumble. You know what I'm saying? And it's crumbling. And I feel like that's Sodom and Gomorrah over there. Like, I want to visit California, but at the same time, it's just like it's too much going on over there. Like, they got too much fishy stuff. Like, I'm a side. Okay, I saw that. That lets me know I need to move around from here. And a lot of people ain't moving around fast enough. They are not. And I understand these young people just they see this lifestyle and they think that this lifestyle is all glamorous. I listen to the history of Hollywood. Hollywood is, that ain't nothing but the devil. I ain't gonna lie, because these what these people have to go through just to be in this business is a lot. You got people stealing from you. You got people talking down on you, being just very inhumane the way that these people are treated. Especially like if you not one of those up here known celebrities, and you down here and you trying to make a name for yourself, you get treated like shit. I don't want to see how you can endure that. And I'm not saying we don't get treated like shit, but at the same time, it's like, okay, look, you gonna quit talking to me like you talking to me. If you say that, and you know what I'm saying, in the business, they're gonna blackball your ass. You ain't gonna never work in Hollywood again. You're gonna be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, working 3 jobs trying to, you know what I'm saying, survive. So it's like, you gotta do what I kind of understand, but I kind of don't, because it's like, bro, do you really want it that bad? Like, do you really want to bend over and take this? Do you really want to, you know what I'm saying, mess around with this person that you don't find attractive? Do you really want to, you know what I'm saying, get talked down to and looked at less than? Like, I feel like people are just great, you know what I'm saying? And if your talent is, you know what I'm saying, singing, dancing, or being in the music industry or the movie industry, or just in that part of the sector, then so be it. But the stuff that they be having to go through, bro, like, I couldn't do it. I honestly couldn't do it. Like, I couldn't bite my tongue for that long. I couldn't, they're brave, but I feel like, and this is my opinion, I'm not taking no shots at nobody, I feel like they stupid at the same time, because it's like, bro, you don't need all that. And I think they understand it at the end. When reality hits, like, I didn't really need all that in the first place. Like, these women, just the way that they be treating these women, like they treat these women like they ain't nothing, man. And now, I mean, the men coming out but they just treat these people like they ain't nothing, like they just disposable. And it's like, do you really, is it all worth it? At the end, is it all worth it? I mean, I don't, to me, man, I don't feel like it's worth it at all. Like, and then once you do get to be an A-lister and you got all this glory, this money and stuff, you got to sit and think about all the stuff that you had to do with these people to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? I had to sleep with Diddy. I had to sleep with Diddy and his bodyguard. I had to sleep with Diddy and his entourage. Like, ugh. And Diddy ain't attractive. Like I said, he looked like a rat to me. He just looked, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how much money he got. He just looked disgusting to me. I don't care how you Photoshop his pictures. I ain't never thought of Diddy being a sex symbol. I ain't never thought of Diddy like... Diddy had to have money to get girls. Like, he had to. Because, bro, I don't see it. And maybe it's not for me to see. Like, I thought Cassidy was, oh, yeah. Cassidy was up there, like, up there. And, I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Just be careful. If you're trying to go out for that business, just be careful. Like, I really don't... I mean, I don't understand it. And maybe it ain't for me to understand. I'm not trying to get in that business, so I ain't trying to understand it. I ain't trying to look for it. But just the stuff that these people, these young people have to go through to get there. And when they get there, it's not all what it's cracked up to be. It's not a fairy tale. Like, that fairy tale is just an illusion. You know what I'm saying? To get you to... You know what I'm saying? Want to be in it. I don't know. Like, he just... Diddy is like 3-day-old throw up that you step in with your brand new shoes on. It's just, like, God. I don't know. I've never been fond of Diddy. I'm sorry. The Bishop, like I said, I love the Bishop. But at the end of the day, like, bro, if you are doing that, I mean, it's too late for me to tell you to stop it because you done did it way too much. But it's just like, man, you disappointing. It's very disappointing to hear. If you're doing that, Bishop, it's very disappointing to the people that listen to you. And I don't get into people's personal business. I'm not here for that. When I listen to his videos, I ain't there for his personal business. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? Even when I go to church, you know what I'm saying? I know my pastor. Like, I done grew up with my pastor. I know him. I know his mother. I know his sisters. I know his family. But if he had some backstory going on, listen, just get here and give me the word. I take it from there because my word and my relationship with God is not contingent on you. You know what I'm saying? You just giving me the word. I'm going to do whatever I need to do with that word. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take it and I'm going to do what I need to do with it. And that's how I feel about the Bishop. He give me the word and I go ahead and I do what I need to do with it. But on the other hand, you can't be taking advantage of people that are seeking and looking to you for help because they do always say, you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, you down and are you looking for Jesus, you are supposed to go to your pastor. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to lead you in the right direction. And you can't lead nobody in the right direction if you doing sinful things like that. And I'm not saying my sin is greater than yours or your sin is greater than mine because I ain't taking advantage of no young ass kids. Like, I ain't got no kids. I am a parent though because I help my sisters and my brothers and them out with their kids. So that's why I feel like I'm a parent and it takes a village. I can't see me taking advantage of my nieces and nephews. I can't see me taking advantage of nobody else's kids. Like, no. And I got plenty of kids around me, plenty of, you know what I'm saying, cousins and stuff like that. I can't see me doing it. So y'all taking advantage of these kids and these kids are growing. Like, these kids got a hard time now. They got a very hard time and I hope they get through it. And I watch my nieces and nephews very closely. Like, even when they be talking amongst themselves, I'm listening. And I'm interrupting. I am that type of auntie. I am. I am a disciplined auntie. I don't play. because my mama didn't play with me. And the fact that these kids, parents, where are y'all at? Where y'all parents at? Where y'all mama and daddy? You know what I'm saying? Why y'all not speaking into y'all mother and daddy about what's going on? Because I know even when my mom was doing what she was doing, she always spoke to us. She always talked to us. And she always told us, you know what I'm saying, that older people are not to touch you in certain places. And if they touch you in certain places, you need to tell somebody. And I don't care what they say. If they talking about they gonna hurt somebody, they gonna kill somebody, let them hurt and kill them, but you come tell me. You know what I'm saying? And they don't have no outlet, and these kids are reverting to drugs, alcohol, death. You know what I'm saying? It's hurtful to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's hurtful to know that you don't have no type of sorrow, that you put them in that predicament. You know what I'm saying? These young men are walking around with this on their chest, and it's heavy and it's weighing on them. And they're acting out, and they need help, and y'all still taking advantage of more and more people. You know what I'm saying? If you gay, you gay, Diddy. Plain and simple. Bishop, if you like men, I'm not gonna say boys, if you like men, then that's what you like. I can't stop you from that. But be honest with us, and you ain't even gotta be honest with me, because I don't care. But be honest with yourself and live that life. Be true to yourself and live your truth. You can't be around here telling everybody that it's abomination to be gay, and you in here backsliding, or you sliding down somebody's back, or somebody sliding down your back. Come on, man. We can't what is we doing, black culture? What is we doing? We starting to act like the other team. That's why we can't get our shit together. The white people ain't our enemy. Y'all love the shit that they doing, because that nasty ass shit came from them. You don't hear them around in Africa talking about, you know what I'm saying, backsliding down another man's back. And I'm not saying it didn't happen, but that shit came from them. That shit is European and westernized. That shit is nasty. It's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you're trying to hide it and you taking advantage of young boys. I want to be clear. Young boys is disgusting. Y'all are disgusting for that. If you participating with other men, I ain't got nothing to say. Especially if they consenting to it. If they say yeah, and you say yeah, and it's a yeah party, we wouldn't have nothing to say. But y'all not. It's not happening like that. Y'all wouldn't even be under all this scrutiny if you go with people that consent to it. Now, if they tell your business, then shit, you need to pick better people to mess around with. Plain and simple. But I wish all the victims, all of them, I wish all of them justice. I pray for them. I hope they are covered. And y'all need to go. I don't even want y'all to go get no help now. You know what I'm saying? It's too deep. It's too far. I know the house of cards is coming down, because y'all not the first ones. And I'm not saying that well, I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna leave it where it is. I'm gonna leave it how it is, because I just don't like Diddy, and I know he did it because he looked nasty. He looked like an ass eater. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like him. I know he did it. The bishop, I'm on the fence. I'm not gonna lie. I'm on the fence. I need some more people to come out. I need an ex-boyfriend or something to come out. Diddy, he did it. He looked like he did it. I don't like him. So I want justice for them. I want justice for the people, for the victims, all the victims. Cassie, go girl. I'm proud of you for, you know what I'm saying, stepping up and stepping out and having the courage to do so. And not being afraid. Don't let them, you know what I'm saying, hush you up about what was going on with you and this nasty ass predator. And I hope all of them get justice. All of them need to be under the jail. Him. And they need to stop playing with these people. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all be safe and be careful out here. Y'all see these predators out here preying on y'all. So be safe, okay? All right. What up, y'all? How y'all feeling? I just tweaked so hard. I've been sleepy as hell, but it is what it is. I hope everybody doing good. I hope y'all staying warm out there. Put on a couple of layers if you have to. I did this video. I was like 20 minutes in before I realized I had no audio. So I have to redo the video over again. But this topic is a second topic that my friend Shantae, shout out to Shantae, gave me. She wanted me to speak on the Diddy situation. I'm going to tell you guys right now in the beginning of this video that I really don't like Diddy. I never really liked the Diddy. Like, never ever. He was just not, I just didn't like him. Bad Boys Entertainment, like all his artists, dope as hell. From Biggie, I am a huge Little Kim fan. Like, hands down, she is the best female artist ever. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody top her. I don't care who y'all get. She's just dope to me. That's just my opinion. I listened to Mary J. Blige. I listened to Mace. All them are dead. Like, they were just dope. I just didn't like Diddy. Like, I felt like he overplayed his part. Like, if you gonna be the producer, produce some shit. Stay your ass back in the back. Take your ass to the back. Since you want to take that so much. Take your ass to the back. Sit down and produce. I felt like he was just he was just doing too much. Like, he had to always be in their videos and, you know what I'm saying, always on stage or something like that. Like, so I really didn't care too much for him. I really don't care too much for celebrity entertainment, to be honest with you, because I don't watch TV like that. First of all, I feel like all this stuff that people in the entertainment do on camera is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Anything that they do in front of the camera is just to entertain us. Everything after when they get off of camera is the real them. So I really think he really was doing this. He was really, you know what I'm saying, out there messing around with these young boys and you know what I'm saying, preying on them and stuff like that. And I feel like he was taking advantage of Cassidy. Cassidy was young as well. And he took advantage of her because she wanted to be in the music industry. And he used that to his advantage to take advantage of her. And that shit that he did to her is disgusting as hell. The stuff that he did to them young boys is disgusting. I've been watching videos, like, just trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a feel of what was going on. And it just, I can't keep listening to it over and over. Like, it's different young men, one after another, and one alleged after another, and it's disgusting. It's draining. Like, I don't like watching. I mean, I don't like hearing stuff like that. I don't like watching stuff like that. Like, it just make you sick to your stomach to even think that people prey on young children, because these were children. I don't care if they were, you know what I'm saying, in their early 20s or something. They still children. And for the fact that they were under 20 makes it even worse, because these people are looking at you like they're idols. They're worshiping you, which they should not be. You know what I'm saying? Their parents should tell them that, you know what I'm saying, this person is not a deity. They just a person just like we are. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't worship them. But they want to be in this music business. They want to do this so bad that they, you know what I'm saying, look up to you, and you taking advantage of them, and you actually hurting them, and then they causing long-term life damage. You know what I'm saying? And some of these people are, you know what I'm saying, deceased. Some of them are living irregular lives, like they can't cope in life and stuff like that. And just like you just sitting on your high horse and you steady doing it. And not only are you doing it to young men, you are grooming other men, or you are in a group with other men that are grooming other young men to do the stuff to them. And I don't know if anybody knows, but when you are molested or sexually assaulted, 9 times out of 10, all of the molesters were molested before. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if somebody did this to him. I don't know. But I feel like somebody should have stood up. Like, somebody, where is all these people with? And I don't like, this another thing I don't like. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like when shit hit the fan, everybody come out, well, yeah, when I worked for the such and such, and when I worked for Diddy, since we talking about Diddy, when I worked for Diddy, I used to bring little girls in and little boys up there, or I saw him out there with a little boy, or he was doing this and he was doing that. Like, where was your common sense right then and there to tell him, hey man, that shit's not cool, or for you to say something? Like, why are we waiting 10 years after to say something? And I like, at first I thought 50 Cent was a troll, so I really didn't like when I would see him in my feed, I would scroll past him. But In reality, 50 is the only one if you do something, he's gonna say something. He gonna say something. Excuse me. And I respect that out of him. Like, he's not waiting. You can't pay him off. He's gonna say something. He's gonna, I don't care. I ain't gonna say he a snitch. He's a whistleblower. That's what he is. He's a whistleblower. So he's been talking about Diddy. And he's not the only one who's been talking about Diddy. Like, this has been going on for years, that people have been talking about Diddy and his nasty ass parties and all this stuff. And it took for this young lady, it always takes for the woman to come out and expose somebody, for everybody else to get the courage to come out and say what happened to them. I don't know why people glorify these celebrities like they do. I can give two shits about them. Like, I don't care. Like, y'all just people just like we is. Y'all bleed and hurt just like we do. And y'all are the most ignorant people on earth. Like, y'all think y'all are above us and y'all really ain't. But whatever they give Diddy, listen, I hope he give 10 times worse than that, because you out here taking the innocence of these children and you taking advantage of them. And now they think some of these people are really messed up. They don't go get counseling. They don't go to therapy. They don't go seek help. They seek it in bad ways with drugs and liquor, and you know what I'm saying? Or they might, like I said before, being groomed, and they doing it to somebody else thinking that it's cool and it's okay, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? And then you got this young lady, Cassidy, who has to live with all that nasty stuff. I don't even want to think about it, because like I said, I've been watching videos about this stuff. This shit makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I'm not really into the celebrity world. That's why I don't really do topics about them, because I don't watch TV like that. If I do watch TV, I'm watching Tubi. I like low budget films. Hold on.